Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On second down, it's Fowler, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3rd and 5.
It's a game 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Hurts. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was taken down
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
His pass caught at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Following the interception, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. To throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Fowler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
How best to describe that one? That's it right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and busts through it for a solid gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Second down, Young. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Young. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest with 1 interception already thrown, and that ball was tipped in the air. I think he had to be wondering, could this be a 2nd one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. This one a little slow to get cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Right back to him on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That throw by Young incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Oh, what a juke into space. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they take him down, lose losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Option handoff now to Achane. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
Throwing is Hurts. Escape. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Young to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Fowler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
Young working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run the counter. Fowler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Young will set to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that 1st sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. They give to Achane on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Young now. Throwing right, and that's complete. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. To the air once more, Young. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right to the 30. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and it's the Titans out in front in that one. A touchdown pass there for C.J. Stroud. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting 49ers out in front. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, Young. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Young. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
It's second and inches.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Young on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Young. That is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Young to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
To throw, Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And his kick here is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Fowler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fowler, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, Young. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Young. This is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young able to find his man, John Phillips. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Young to throw it. Just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Young on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And out come the Dolphins now. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
A run straight ahead with H.M. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Fowler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Young got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air once more, Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Young now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hurts.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
action. Here's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Up the middle, Achane. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Walters. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 50 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts going to keep it running right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
At the 27-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On first down, Hurts. Throw caught by Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll give this to Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Panthers 10.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It's Young on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now Young.
At the 33-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Here is Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. To throw, Young. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. First down, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. It'll be Young again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Young with it, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverage.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Miami, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.